सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। ओम निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। ओम नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। ओम समस्त भागवताचार्येभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री नारद महर्षे नमः। ओम श्री वेदव्यास सद्गुरवे नमः। ओम श्री शुकब्रह्मर्षे नमः। ओम श्री सूतमहामुनये नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ सप्तदशोऽध्यायः। श्री भगवानुवाच। Now let us chant from 22 mantra. ओम द्वितीयं प्राप्यानुपूर्व्यात् जन्मोपनयनं द्विजः वसन् गुरुकुले दान्तः ब्रह्माधीत चाहुतः मेखलाजनदण्डाक्ष ब्रह्मसूत्रकमण्डलोन जटिलो धौत तद्वासः रक्तपीठः कुशान् ददत स्नानभोजन होमेषु जपोच्चारे च वाग्यतः न छिन्द्यान्न करोमाणि कक्षोपस्थगतान्यपि रेतो नावकिरेत् जातु ब्रह्मव्रतधरः स्वयम् अवकीर्णेव गाह्याप्सु यथा सुस्त्रिपदीं जपेत अग्नि अर्क आचार्य गोविप्र गुरुवृद्ध सुरान् शुचिः समाहितोपासीत सन्ध्ये च यतवाक् जपन्न आचार्यं मां विजानीयात् नावमन्येत कर्हिचित् न मर्त्यबुद्ध्या असूयेत सर्वदेवमयो गुरुः सायं प्रातरुपानीय भैक्षं तस्मै निवेदयेत् यच्चान्यदप्यनुज्ञातम् उपयुञ्जीत संयतः शुश्रूषमाण आचार्यं सदोपासीत नीचवत ध्यानशय्यासनस्थानैः नातिदूरे कृताञ्जलिः एवं वृत्तो गुरुकुले वसेद्भोगविवर्जितः विद्या समाप्यते यावत् बिभ्रत् व्रतम् अखण्डितम् यदि असौ छन्दसां लोकम् आरोक्ष्यन् ब्रह्मविष्टपम् गुरवे विन्यसेत् देहं स्वाध्यायार्थं बृहद्व्रतः अग्नौ गुरावात्मनि च सर्वभूतेषु मां परम् अपृथग्धीरुपासीत ब्रह्मवर्चस्व्य कल्मषम् स्त्रीणां निरीक्षणस्पर्श सल्लापक्ष्वेलनादिकं प्राणिनो मिथुनीभूतान् अगृहस्थोऽग्रतस्त्यजेत शौचमाचमनं स्नानं सन्ध्योपासनमार्जवम् तीर्थसेवा जपोऽस्पृश्य अभक्ष्या संभाष्यवर्जनम् सर्वाश्रमप्रयुक्तोऽयं नियमः कुलनन्दन मद्भावः सर्वभूतेषु मनोवाक्काय संयमः एवं बृहद्व्रतधरः ब्राह्मणोऽग्निरिवज्ज्वलन् मद्भक्तः तीव्रतपसा दग्धकर्माशयो मलः अथानन्तरमावेक्ष्यन् यथा जिज्ञासितागमः गुरवे दक्षिणां दत्त्वा स्नायाद् गुरुवनुमोदितः गृहं वनं वोपविशेत प्रव्रजेद्वा द्विजोत्तमः आश्रमादाश्रमं गच्छेत् नान्यथा मत्परश्चरेद गृहार्थी सदृशीं भार्याम् उद्वहेदजुगुप्सितां यवीयसीं तु वयसां ता सवर्णामनुक्रमात् विद्याध्ययनदानानि सर्वेषां च द्विजन्मनां प्रतिग्रहोऽध्यापनं च ब्राह्मणस्यैव याचनं प्रतिग्रहं मन्यमानः तपस्तेजो यशोनुदम् अन्याभ्याम् एव जीवेत शिलैर्वा दोषदृक्तयोः ब्राह्मणस्य हि देहोऽयं क्षुद्रकामाय नेष्यते कृच्छ्राय तपसे चेह प्रीत्यानन्तसुखाय च शिलोञ्च वृत्त्या परितुष्टचित्तः धर्मं महान्तं विरजं जुषाणः मय्यर्पितात्मा गृह एव तिष्ठन् नातिप्रसक्तः समुपैति शान्तिम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अमृतः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चदकर्हिचिद। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिस्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ सप्तदशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच Let us salute to the Lord, to entire Bhagavata Guru Parampara. Through that, let us tune to them. Let us tune to each other also. Let us tune to the text Bhagavata Puranam. Then only our study becomes beautiful and fruitful. In life of us human beings, to avoid the falls and pitfalls or losses or the miseries, there are some techniques to be adopted. Also, to evolve in our life materialistically outside, there are some techniques, methodologies to be adopted which are very well fully available. In the same way, if one wants to rise above everything permanently, for that also there are some techniques, understandings, tips are there. They are all called as the dharma. They are to be done. So dharma is that when we do, our pitfalls or sufferings are avoided. And to achieve the prosperities, there are some principles to be adopted called dharma. Definitely the prosperity becomes ours. So to evolve spiritually also, the spiritual dharmas are there. Those dharmas themselves can be called as the sadhanas. The sadhyas are dukkha nivritti, sukha prapti, moksha prapti. Sukha prapti, if you talk it as worldly, then the moksha prapti is spiritual. So there's so good a simple maturity. If we can really know that such things are there and we must know what they are, then in a simple manner when we keep on doing them, without allowing this devil called as mind to get either projections or to get misguided by the unknown sources. Unknown means sources which are ignorant. The ignorant sources should not be followed by our mind. Mind need not, in its own possibility or capacity, imagine. Imagination of mind or sankalpa, then kamana, then adharma or papa. Not required. You want to have a comfortable, देखो ये पूजा उपासना करो, ये जॉब करो या ये स्किल सीखो और इस तरह का तुम्हारा ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग टैलेंट से इन्वेस्टमेंट करो या बिजनेस करो, you get it. What is difficulty? Difficulty in life is to give up that ego and understand that there are the techniques, there are the sadhanas to be done, there are the dharmas to be practiced to avoid avoidable, to achieve the achievable. our Shastras talk about these topics only. So here also, Uddhavaji's Prashna was how one becomes qualified for being a great bhakta to get emancipation, depending on his position in life. The position in life of all human beings are divided into four varna, four ashrama. So the four ashrama positioned people, what are their dharmas, what are their sadhanas, adopting which they slowly evolve, were exhaustively given in all shastras, in Bhagavatam here also we saw. Then now the duties, dharmas of the ashramastha manava human beings are told. The four ashramas are Brahmacharya ashrama, the student life, Grahastha ashrama, the household life, the Vanaprastha ashrama, the life of slowly withdrawing from everything and purifying, quietening, Sannyasa ashrama, the single pursuit of the absolute truth or the self or reality or liberation. Among them, Brahmacharya ashrama explanations we started seeing yesterday. And they are to be done, whichever is the time. Thing remains the same. What little bit what we may change as the times modern comes, the equipments which we use we may change because sophisticated equipments come. The language we may change, the dressing up we may change, but the thing to be achieved, the thing to be done remains all the time same. Like the variety of food, the making up of the food may change, but all the food has to go through mouth only, and all the purpose of all the food is only to give us the trupti and then tushti and santushti. Is it not? Shakti, tushti, santushti. Removal of hunger, giving contentment, and giving energy. Energy means immunity is up. So anywhere it is, these principles never change throughout life. In the same way, if one wants to seek the knowledge which is to be done in Brahmacharya ashrama, why the knowledge should be sought in Brahmacharya ashrama? For two reasons. In that age only, you are fully fit in all your equipments. Second, only when you seek the knowledge as the basis of that knowledge, you can conduct your entire further life for your outer success as well as inner transformation. All that clarity should be coming to us by the age we conclude Brahmacharya Ashrama of 2025. Like nowadays, the skillfully the children go to various departments and learn. The doctor liking people, medicine, engineering and all kar rahe hain. But it's only part of academic education which can give only livelihood. It will not make our life beautiful or evolve. That also essential. Nowadays, you need lot of money, so higher talents. Further, you have to study exhaustively. But along with these Bhautika Shastras, you have to study the Jivita Shastra also. In Gurukula, those days, the Guru used to teach both the Pravrutti Vidya as well as the Nivrutti Vidya of Atmajnana. Then those students, some of them directly take Nivrutti and go through this step by step realization. Others take pravrutti, involve, but the nivrutti information already is there with them. When the time of maturity comes, they leave all that and come here. But then they are never without the clarity of the life's purpose. That's how a completeness the Guru used to give to the disciple about entire life, all aspects. That's the beauty of staying with Guru with such a vast experience of his own life and the study of Shastra that he'll guide in every aspect of the disciple. Such a beautiful thing it is. For that sake only these Gurukulas, the ashramas, or even the hostels. But then the children also should be ready to receive the knowledge. Entire staff, teacher, management also plan in such a way that not only they become the contributors to the nation in terms of professionals, but they should contribute to the entire humanity by being a good human and contribute to the culture, spirituality. In this way, complete molding is necessary and it should be aimed at. And in the practical doing of that only at the individual or total level, that the whole nation's the orientation becomes beautiful. These are all very salient things. Focus on them. And all other things in the competitive world that we have to see that we always sustain in our competition with other nations in technology and all. ये भी चलता ही रहेगा. Now, what are the Brahmacharya Ashrama Dharma? We have seen yesterday few of them. Dvitiyam prapya anupuryat janma upanayanam dvijaha. So, through the Jataka Samskar and all of that, when the time of this Upanayanam comes, properly should be given the Upanayanam. Brahmana 5, Kshatriya 8, then Vaishya maximum by 12 years, the Upanayana Samskara has to be done. That is what Shastra somewhere is mentioned. So, that Brahmacharya Upanayana Samskara having given it, Guru Kule Vasan. He must be sent to Guru. And there must be some Gurukulas encouraged by the government to teach children from that age onwards. Then, like in any of the hostels or college hostels, आजकल तो आई हैं, parents will come and spend some time, see the children. Children will be sent during the holidays. सब चलता है. लेकिन those crucial age between the age of 6 to 20, 22, those 16 years, if they are really used for training the children in all aspects, their next 16 is 64 साल, 84 साल. Remaining 84 years of him would be beautiful for himself and everybody. So Gurukule Vasan. Better to stay in the Gurukula in that beautiful atmosphere of education. Dantaha. At all levels of senses, he should be in the discipline. Then the children, when they are so small, when you tell them, beta, when you go there, acha mama, they do it. From the age of 5 to 11, they do what parents say. 12 होने से बिगड़ने लगते हो. No, Swami, what I do? My child from 9th only, 9 years only. ठीक है, that is your uniqueness. So, Brahmadiyata Vagyataha, Brahmadiyata cha Ahutaha. He should be, as taught by the Guru, start studying the Brahma, the Vedas. Veda mein Karma Kanda portion is there, Yajna Yaga, Upasana Kanda is there, and the same way Jnana Kanda is there. In the Karma Kanda, Yajna Yagadi to worship the Lord, so too your own Pravrutti Jnana. Whoever the students come to Guru Skula, all of them. Guru give them common Vedanta Jnanam, common Vedanta Vyavahara Jnanam, and this differentiated their own professional Jnanam. For the Brahmana, there will be different teacher coming and teaching Brahmana Pravrutti related knowledge. For a Kshatriya, there will be other teacher teaching all the Kshatra dharmas, how to rule kingdom and all. They need not be taught to Brahmana. Brahmana's things need not be taught to Kshatriya. So to the Vaishya, he is trading, for Shudra serving. So all of them are there in the Gurukula. But सबको ये पढ़ाते हैं. Then next he says what? Mekhalajana Dandaksha Brahma Sutra Kamandaloon. Each of them have their own value, a purpose, a spiritual look there. So Mekhala, Ajina, Danda, Aksha, Brahma Sutra, Kamandaloon. All this. And Jatilaha, the Jatadhari, Adhauta Tadvasaha, we saw yesterday, not giving importance to his own, appearance, which is at the gross physical level, and it becomes a very bad habit. Not more than that, the time is unnecessarily wasted for that. Brahma Adi, Adhauta Tadvasa Arakta Pitaha Kushan Dadatu. So using all the kushagras for even sleeping also, doing dhyanam also always, it has a special influence on the mind kushagras for being a tapasvi. Kushagras mein matlab not seeking too much comforts for the body of softness, etc. Then arakta pitha means his place of sitting and all should not be in rakta varna, means it should be shveta varna, indicating that the sattva guna. Then adauta tadvasa means we said clothes, etc. should not be washed, means washing, ironing, coloring them, all that waste of time like karna. And children do like that only. They wash once in a week in hostels. So minimum time spent for that. Throughout life, every moment wasted for these things is wasted only. It's a trick, it's a Maha Yoga, as I call it. If one knows where the time mind are wasted and fully withdrawing from it and engaging in sadhana. Maha Yoga, that sensitivity will come only after many lives of maturity and grace of Gurus. That a moment I am not wasting, I am fully attending to my purpose of life only. Everything is a Maha Yoga. As I said, one step will not be wasted unnecessarily. One action will not be done, one word is not uttered, one thought is also not unnecessarily thought about. That maturity is called Maha Yoga. Yoga, we know all of that. We can see the Maha Yogatva in Gurudev and all. Their every moment was in the service of Shastra and humanity and Tattva. Mahayogi, they were never wasted. Their every visit was purposeful. Every moment was purposeful, yes, contributing. Then we come Snana Bhojana Homeshu Japochare cha Bhagyataha. So these indications, when they are given, they are true to the point of their literal translation, and they also have the other endowed things to be understood. Means what? स्नान करने के टाइम, भोजन करने के टाइम, जप करने के टाइम, होम करने के टाइम, उच्चारे वाग्यतः. When you do the ucharana which is necessary, do it with the controlled speech. What it means, that atmosphere of the ashram where sattva is maintained is not disturbed. So to your own inner atmosphere, so to everybody's atmosphere, where the sattva is so essential for the entire day to engage, to learn what Guru is teaching, this has to be done. It doesn't mean in the other places you can shout loudly. It also means not only your walk should be in the control, your talk also, your activities also. Everything should be in your own conscious observance, where you are not letting yourself loose in through your karmendriyas to work in such a way that it disturbs or distracts. Like example, water, snana. You snan time ke time, so many baltis of water pouring and making lot of sound. So to भोजना, भोजन के टाइम बहुत पिलाने का टाइम भी, चबाने का टाइम भी, सर्व करने का टाइम भी, sound. That's why in ashramas when you go, we were in Uttarakhand a good time, and so many bhojanas we have done for all the Sant Mahatma there. Bhandara it is called. At least 100 Bhandaras we were there to organize and all that. 100, yes, more than even that. So we could see that how once the Bhojana starts, all Mahatmas quietly eating, then everyone in their own turn as choice used to chant one mantra. Even they do every time that. Beautiful. So here, Bhojan ke samay shanti. Then Homeshu, when Homa is done, when something is told to be brought, bring it so silently, nicely. Never ever there. Attention should not be absent. Unnecessary sound should not be made to distract others. Like you are bringing the water. यज्ञ के समय कुछ जरूरत थी, गिर गया, everybody will turn. The whole attention is gone there. Is it not? These are all very sensitive things. You know, when the lockdown first time imposed, almost all in the entire world, because the human beings never went on to the roads, entire Jivarashis, all of them came and they were in a mood of celebration. Only to indicate to us that with our excessiveness, how we are troubling other jivis, other living beings. That's a lesson to be learned. This includes throughout life. Our presence should be so quiet. Sublime way we have to contribute in whatever the way we can. We should not make any hangama of any sort, even of achievements also. Let it be silent. If the world is helped by me, let it be the Lord's grace. Let it be gracious. I need not make any issue or big thing about it. In that way. So, Snana Bhojana Homesho, Japa, at the time of Japa also. Japochara. Japochara includes their own mantras which are given as homework to be by hearted. You know, well, because everybody, they are like Brahman, they have to buy a lot of mantra because they have to yajna and all. Others also, their own Vritti related, sadhana related, some capsule form of mantras would be there. They would be by hearting them. That also, Japochara also, Vagyataha. You should not disturb yourself, you should not disturb other co-students and the entire atmosphere. And in Gurukulas, ashramas, the senior Swami Sant Mahatma also will be there. Those who are there from a couple of decades, they are there. 10 years wale hoenge. those who joined 5 years back, newcomers, all types will be there. So our presence should contribute to all, not trouble. That's the meaning. So japocharya vagyata then nachindyat nakharomani, then akshopastagatanyami means don't worry, be concerned about the jadata either of the deha or all these things. Then reto navakiret jatu brahma vrata dharaha swayam means in that commitment of brahmacharya vrata. Avakirne avagahya apsu. Even some negative thoughts in the mind of bhogar kamana comes, then go dibki lagao pani mein nadi mein khub naha ke yatasu doing the required amount of pranayama and commitments. Then tripadim japeda the tripada gayatri om bhurbo swatvarenyam those japa have to be done as an atonement, which is once in a rare moment because of some samskara of earlier lives. But be conscious about it. Now, in our life, whether we are left to ourselves, whether we are in the home, whether in school or college, whether we are in hostel, wherever we are, it is our life. Everything is around us only, for us only. Whether we fully follow Guru's instructions in his presence or absence, or we compromise with them when we are all alone, it all is in our own lives, interest or disinterest. That common sense should come to us. It's a simple common. It is my life. Like I gave yesterday the mantra homework. No, it is in your interest, your common sense. There is a meaning in giving that homework to you. So within a half an hour, the reply should have come. Within a half an hour. 3, 4 people replied, many have not even done. No, that cannot be taught. I can't impose on that. No, it is very insulting to me, even to tell it second time or even tell even now. Because I take you confidentially for so many years, you are listening. Therefore, I am doing the daring thing. But otherwise, I should be more sannyasi than you. I am expected to be. Is it not? Sannyasi is more careless than you. If you are careless, is it not? It is my life. I must respond. Is it not? Clarity. If you say, Rami, I didn't like your advice, so I don't want to learn, at least mention that. A clarity is there. What then other, if you don't do what I should imagine? You are not caring VYASA Bhagavan, not caring Shukadevji, not caring Bhagavan Krishna, not caring Bhagavata, not caring me, or not caring your own sadhana. Or this class, no respect. That's what conclusion, unless the clarity comes from your side. Is it not? How many options you are giving by not doing it? कुछ भी हो सकता है. Anyway, then comes Agni. These are the shlokas from where we start. Agni, Arka, Acharya, Go, Vipra, Guru, Vruddha, Suran, Shuchihi, Samahita, Upasita. Sandhya cha Upasita, Yatavak Japan. Throughout the day, these are the things done. Morning and evening, this Anushtana is done. Morning and evening is Sandhya. Sandhya on Prata Sandhya, Sayam Sandhya, which may take half an hour, etc. In properly doing Achana Ityadi, invoking Bhagavan Surya and doing all the Argyadi, then doing the Japa, whatever the number Guru says, morning and evening. So good for that Brahmachari, for making his heart, buddhi, all of them pure as well as sharp. That is morning, evening, Sandhyas. Adbhuta, all these processes are so divine. Just do as said, we get what we need, more than that. In the throughout the day, as the work given by the Guru, depending on our own sadhana or requirement of the ashram, you have to do. In that, here is what? Samahita upasita. Shuchihi samahita. Samahita with all the control and senses of mind, and training them with full of ability and capacity. This is the meaning of Samahita. Suchi means the purity of intention. Like immediately who replied, responded to that mantra, that the Shuchi, the pure intention it is. At least Swami ji के आत्म शांति के लिए करेंगे. Then not responding is Ashuchi, impure intention. Every reason is non-justified. Because you are in Gurukula now, these 5 hours. Morning 2.5, evening 2.5, you are in Gurukula only. Samahitaha, with all our equipments made stronger, Shuchihi, with the purest of the intention. The purest of intention is taking that it is a Bhagavan himself in that form teaching us, telling us, asking us to do. Thank you for not making me disappointed 18,000 times. Because if one shloka I tell you, you don't learn. If I tell you 18,000 to learn, you will be disappointing me 18,000 times. I am intelligent. I should not tell the one words. Is it not? So, Samahita Shuchi. Whom to be worshipped? Agni. So, Agni ka worship is through Ahutis. Every day in the ashrama, for the entire universe, for all the Jivarasi, for the ashramites inside, for all the Manushya Koti, for the Dharma, the invocation of the divinity is done through various yajnas. There are regular are there are occasional regular are there, some of them are there for a definite purposes. So Agni Upasana through the Yajnam, then Arka Upasana through Arghyam, then Acharya Upasana by listening to what Acharya says and doing it, taking care of all his needs so that his time is conserved for his study and teaching us. Acharya Seva, very essential, very good it is. You can do it. Then go in the ashrama, the Gokshala also will be there. 1 hour time for doing the puja of Gomata or Seva of Goseva, whatever possible. Then Vipra, so all the Brahmanas, whoever are there in the ashrama, around the ashram, whatever we can do, the Vipra Seva. Then Guru, the one who is teaching us Vedanta Shastra, that Guru. Then Vruddha, parents, that aged people, definitely we should help. In the ashrama, that brahmacharis are given the training, you have to wash the utensils of elders when they finish their bhojan and all. Yeah, अच्छी बात है. Good. It's a good parampara. I think in our time of in Gurudev's ashrama doing the course, I tell you, I must have washed the plates of thousands of people. So don't bring your plates now. Tab kiya tha. In so many programs and all, every day 40 minutes we used to spend. Every day there are 300, 400 people to eat in the ashram. Apart from that, when big occasions, functions come. Like that 2 years we were there. We learned BJP very nicely there. Bhartan Jadu Pocha. Very interestingly. These are all seva required. Mhm. Then Vruddha, then Suran. Suran means Devatas. Devata Upasana through worshipping every day as well as during the festivals. So Shuchi Samahita hokar इन सबका उपासना करना है as instructed by the Guru. बढ़िया रहता है life. Now when these way things done, then only the past samskaras get away and new non-positive is not added, new positive is added. In Gurukula, being in Gurukula and following the instruction given by the Guru, there is no better protection for us as our inner personality. Really true it is. If at all you get a chance, get out of all that and stay in an ashram, which is properly teaching Vedanta. Don't go to an ashram where 5-star hotel food is there, wonderful खाने के लिए facilities के लिए. वो भी होना है, but प्रधानता should be, there should be a day schedule going on. And you be matured if you at all join. No contact with unnecessary anybody. You stick only to making use of that opportunity for all the sadhana through Shravana Dhyana. I wish we only should start an ashram where it's dedicated only for Upanishad Adhyanam, Gita Adhyanam, Brahma Sutra Adhyanam, and important portions of our Puranas. Enough. That should be more than that. We can't do. There's lakhs and lakhs of texts are there. Jnanam is there. सबका सार इसमें है. इसमें से सब कुछ आए हैं. तो इनका मूल है. ये मूल है. मूल शास्त्र अध्ययन if we do should be enough for us. Like this, as we are doing classes morning, evening, but staying in that type of atmosphere, looking at each other, loving each other, helping each other, cherishing each other's progress, growing one another. How wonderful it would be. Now, these are all rules for the brahmachari actually. Anyway, next he says, Acharyam mam vijaniyat navamanyeta karhichito namartya buddhya asuyeta sarvadeva mayo guruho. This one. In each of these four lines are four pada are important. Acharyam mam vijaniyat. The Lord Himself is in the form of the Acharya. That should be our attitude, our attention. Because if the Lord doesn't will, such knowledgeable Acharya will not be there, as well as we won't get a chance to be meeting or staying in that ashram. So, taking the Acharya as Bhagavat Swarupa is not for the Acharya or Bhagavan, it is for us. So that we develop respect and reverence all the time, then whatever they teach becomes meaningful to us. We will be more serious, sincere than in practicing them in that situation. And especially when Bhagavan himself says, he never said which Acharya. He said Acharya Mam Janiyat. In your Gurukula, whoever is the Acharya is his own Paramatma's expression. That Acharya can be Adhyatmika Jnanopadeshaka, your Pravrutti Jnanopadeshaka, whoever may be there in the ashram, he is Bhagavan's expression only. That type of respect and reverence. It would be very helpful. Acharyam Mamijaniyat. It's me only in that form. When Vedanta says everything is Bhagavan, then Bhagavan, the greatest vibhuti of Guru, how can we avoid that vibhuti upasana? In the Acharya Rupa Bhagavan only is there. Then second one, Acharya Maya, na avamanyeta karechito. But no reason we should have avamana to the Guru for anything, whether he punishes us. Sometimes the data is not there fully, so unduly may be getting punishment from him. Still, we should not do avamana in front of him also, with your other colleague friends also, nor in your own mind. That's the devil of the mind. Little bit you do the avamana of the Guru in your own mind, you lost the value to that Guru or Acharya, then his knowledge will not come to you. You won't sit in class. You will put on the phone and do everything except listening. You can see 2 years back how sincere you were, now what you are. That's avamana. Your Acharya is your Acharya. He may be devil for others. For you, he is Acharya. My Acharya, my Acharya. Direct one to one. Never ever. And if anybody talks also, you should not pay heed. Never ever give any chance. That's how the test is done for troubling our Shraddha about our own Guru or Acharya. There we have to be very sensitive. For this life of mine, he is my Guru Acharya. That's it, decide. Then from him, through him, the Lord expresses for your own evolution. Beautiful things happen. Like when you love Tulsi plant, then the medicinal aspects of Tulsi and all they come when you are taking care of the plant. So too when you respect the mango tree by taking care of it, the fruits it gives. A stone, when you take it as Lord and worship from the Lord, from the stone the Lord comes and blesses. In the same way, in the Acharya, when you see Bhagavan and that type of respect you have, Lord expresses and blesses us. It is very interesting, very important, very subjective, very essential it is. You can try. Next one is what? Na martya buddhya asuyeta. And this is what generally happens. He is also like me because every day you are watching Acharya. So on the dining table, asked Maharaj, Guru Garu, one more sweet shall I give? He says, two, do de do mereko. When he asks me the two sweet, hey, he is also eating like us only, therefore no difference between him and me. This is called taking him as Martya Buddhi. See Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Avajananti mam mudaha manushim tanumashritam. It's just because I came in the form of human form, many people have done avagnya insult of me, taking me only as a human being. Param bhavam ajananta mama bhuta maheshwaram. सारे भूतों का महाईश्वर मैं मेरा परंपराओं को उन्होंने कोई समझा नहीं, अब तक नहीं समझ रहे लोग of Lord Krishna. or Lord Rama. You understand that? Don't get carried away. Guru may become angry also sometime. Guru may sleep an hour extra. Guru will eat one sweet more. Doesn't mean that you take him as he's also a human being like us. He becomes angry, he scolds. He's also sitting and watching a movie with you. He can't watch movie. He's seeing all characters and blessing them. He's observing the entire thing. He's trying to understand it, to relate it to your own satsang. How can you understand? How you can never understand Guru and Bhagwan? You have to just stand under their feet. So na bhartya buddhya asuyeta. Don't take him as a mere mortal human being like us and compare him with you. Is it not? These all happen when we live together for a sufficient period of time. How much ever great the Guru may be, when he gives too much of love and lenience and chance, you take him for granted. Thousands of times I have seen it. There we have to be protecting ourselves. And how to do all that? I am giving you one sentence. Sarva Deva Mayo Guru, Lord says. In Guru, all devatas are there. That's how, if you worship Guru, all devatas worship Guru. And by the Guru Krupa, whatever has to come from all devatas, it will come. You want Lakshmi, she will come, the wealth. You want Vidya, Saraswati. You want Shakti, Mata Rani will come. You want to remove the Vigna, Guru Krupa, Vigna Vinaya. Bhagavan is such a channel, Guru is such a channel, that all gods he recommends to bless us. In himself, all the devatas are there. For two reasons. He is in the Brahmajnana sthiti, as well as how many lives he is doing the upasana of all devatas, by which he has got such a, let us say in our normal language, local language, such a good friendship with all the devatas. Sarva Deva Mayaha, even friendship in Ekareyaha, Guru himself is the expression of all devatas, he says. These are the ones which our ordinary intellects can't understand. Therefore, on the strength of the faith on Shastra, we have to believe them. With belief, when we do, when you get the experience, you yourself know what was told, what is understood and taken up, and what is done is absolutely correct. I tell you, those who are truly trusted Puja Gurudev, their medical problem, social problem, legal problem, even they were also sorted out. Because Bhukti Mukti Pradata cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. He will be giver of the Bhukti also, Mukti also. He never showed off himself to a man of miracles, but then so many miracles, mysticisms, Gurudev has showered, you can't imagine them. He just wanted to evolve the mass of jivas towards spirituality. Therefore, he has not given time for all of that. But otherwise, those who are close to him, in their pure devotion and shraddha and surrender, they got immense benefits. If all those were written, that would have become many pothis for daily parayana. Like some gurus' pothis are there to be studied every Thursday, Friday. You could have written 100 pothis of Gurudev. But he never encouraged that. He did not come for it. He says Shastra, Shastra, Shastra. Tattva, Tattva, Tattva. Serve the society, serve the society. Shastra Jnana he gave, indicating the ultimate goal and ultimate path. Then while living life, live a life according to Gita and according to Arjuna. Dharma ka liye tum jivan jiyo, but goal is that one. He has not shown. But we know how many people he has helped. His looks were so powerful, his touch was so powerful. Sarva Mayaha Guru. Very essential it is. For us, our Puja Gurudev. So, Acharyam mam vijaniyat navamanyeta karhechit namartya buddhya asuyeta sarva deva mayo guru. So, Acharyam mam vijaniyat padas, because in chanting, for your clarity. Na avamanyeta karhechit na martya buddhya asuyeta sarva deva mayo guru. Okay, yeah? Good one. Next, सायं प्रातरुपानीय भैक्ष्यं तस्मै निवेदयेत् Morning and evening, go all around and collect the bhiksha and come and give it to the Guru. Tasya nivedayetu. He will eat. You have to see that he is properly eating and all. Then, if he spares something for you, you eat. If he doesn't spare, eats of everything, that should be hungry only for you. Fasting. But is the Guru Rakshasa like that? Once or he may test you, but he will give you only first. Mere bache. See, Gurudev is always concerned. We saw my children used to go and it was the other way around in our Gurudev's ashram. He used to go and get bhiksha for us. Oh, I don't know how to extend those gratitudes and serve Gurudev. He used to go for bhiksha and get it. My children in that Sandipani, they must be taken care. They are going to serve the dharma and the nation. His love for them. Ah. We also do this for all of you. Oh Guru, the Lord, they are listening to Shastra, they should be healthy, they should be strong in all aspects, they should not have any problems, so that they get this Shastra Jnanam regularly. Thereafter, if not me, anyway, they don't care me, at least they serve you. What a great thing it is. So, getting the Viksha and giving it to the Guru Maharaj. Then, Yacha Anyadapi. Then, if he gives Anugnya, you eat. If doesn't give, you should just leave it. Guru did not say. Not only Bhojana, Anyadapi Anugnatam Upayunjita Samyataha. With full regulation control, you use anything required only after informing Guru or getting instructed by the Guru. Nothing should be done on your own. That much surrender, then every aspect of you, when you are informing Guru and getting instruction from him, you as an individuality who is a devil will not develop or grow. The moment you take little chance of independence, then you are slowly going away from the Guru. Then the devil starts happening in you. You yourself will not become aware. And Guru is watching all that. He knows it. But for him to repair, you are not surrendering. See that Maya, how you invoke yourself. You should ask Guru, this Maya is covering me, Avarna. Please tell me, Guru, what to do. He himself is taking initiative and telling us, still we don't listen. Then that's how Prarabdha. You can only watch. When somebody getting flooded, you're going in the floods, you throw a rope up to his availability level. If he's not holding it and getting flown, what can the onlooker do? What can the NDRF do? Hmm? The disaster rescue force क्या करेंगे भाई आप नहीं ले रहे हो तो उसको you will not waste time. You will give it to others who are responsible and who take the rope and come out. Never ever. Even if you want to purchase a pen, you must tell the guru, there is no need, old wala use karo. पूरा खराब हो गया guru, then give me, let me test. He will repair and give you. Without guru's information, you can't purchase a pillow. बताना है उनको, पिल्लो की जरूरत है, पत्थर के ऊपर सो जा बस. This is how he'll take. But we are afraid, he may take away luxuries, comforts. But we don't tell anything. And that's how outside we are disciple, but inside we are guru. In fact, I must salute all of you gurus. कल से आपका ये नया नाम. All my dear gurus, thank you for giving a chance for this Shishya to talk to you. No Payunjit. Not even. इसमें क्या है ना in ashramas what will happen because of familiarity that the children disciples youngster they become friends with all the kitchen staff, then they will have an extra one piece of mango ka achar extra dosha. Now Guru says सबको दो ही इडली देना, दो ही, इसको भूख लग रही, wants more, so he'll become friendly with him, दे दो ना. We had one fellow in our thing, नहीं स्वामी को बताएंगे, he used to tell that. Toward the end, little freedom Guru gave, but otherwise you can't go and have a coffee, tea whenever you want. Such type of things here. You can't take anything without informing. स्पष्ट रूप से यच्च अन्यदपि अनुज्ञात उपयुञ्जीत सम्यतः. आफ्टर टेकिंग परमिशन फ्रॉम हिम ओनली. इवन बुखार भी आ जाए, दवाई लेनी है, तो यू शुड इन्फॉर्म गुरु. He will induce his own tapas shakti in the medicine. You will get cured immediately soon. Good. See, Gurudeva has sent to some of you that Ayurvedic medicine. I don't know how many of you are valuing it, using it. I have spent thousands for that. One is not question, but are you using it? Nothing is be used without informing Guru. In general also. See, these are Gurukula. Wherever we are not Gurukula in our own house, Guru is our Guru only. You want to buy a car, you inform him. He tells which car whether required or not. And make a new house. He just observes which place, what house, what purpose. He'll just take half a minute and close the eyes and just looks into your own kundali and tells whether that house is suitable or not. That confidence, if we don't have in Guru and take on our own independence to decide ourselves, then we are pakka samsari. Samsari is he who takes all decision for himself. Sadhaka is one who leaves all decision to Guru. Guru is a freely appointed person by us for thinking on our behalf. Is it not? Appointed but not paid. Is an unpaid employee Guru to think on our behalf what is good for us. He knows all Shastras, accordingly he guides us. He knows where we stand and what is required, particularly and generally. So this is how in the Gurukula Vasa one should continue. Then is it understood? Yacha anyadapi, not only bhojanam, in all other requirements also, anugnatam upayunjita samyataha. When we were in course, we had the storekeepers and all, टूथपेस्ट भी खत्म हो गया तो सबको एक बार 2-3 दिन बिना टूथपेस्ट के भी हमने मंजूर किया है in the ashram. He said, I'll not give. You wasted it. After 1 week only, I'll give you. Said. That's the order from the Guru. Yeah, we did it. The big lessons, they were all wonderful. But nowadays, we become so, purchasing capacity we have of the money, then talking capacity we have of the arrogance, then justifying capacity we have because of the crooked intelligence and logics. Therefore, no Guru is able to stand in front of us. It's just like when Ravana Kumbhakarna comes, all Rishi Muni run away. It is our thing. We are like that. Frightening, threatening gurus, even to tell us what is in our interest as sadhana. Will not talk to your guru, will not anything, will not inform you anything. You are no out of obligation. तो अभी जिंदा हो इसलिए याद हो, नहीं तो वही छोड़ देंगे. This type of people are there. Prarabdham. Shushrushamana acharyam. Dekho. Shushrushamana is a present continuous tense. Always in the acharya seva. Shushrushamana acharya sada upasita nichavat. Always be at a step lower than him. Never sit in abhavasan. Never by any means in the mind or there. I have seen some people, throughout their never seen they sat on a chair in front. Great, they are very elderly but respectful. उत्तर भारत में ये रेस्पेक्ट ज्यादा है. आई एम नॉट डिफरेंशिएटिंग उत्तर दक्षिण, बट पीपल देयर आर दे आर हम्बल. मेनी आर जेन्युइनली कोई नौटंकी, बट किसी ना तरह से है. नीचवत, नीच मीन नॉट नीच निकृष्ट. नीचवत मीन्स knowing that Guru is highest than us, नीचे ही बैठकर पीछे रहकर झुककर, all that you have to feel it. See, सदा उपासित नीचवत. Make the Guru sit at top, and at his feet only you must sit. Not like today's education system, where all the college mein kursis are kept like that. There somewhere in the down below, that Guru Maharaj is there. So all Shishyas look down upon the Guru. Guru looks up to the disciple. सिनेमा हॉल में की तरह सारे ऐसे ऐसे करके नीचे उधर स्टेज होता है, स्क्रीन। कन्वीनियंस के लिए शायद ओके अलाउड, बट इट मे गिव दैट एटीट्यूड आल्सो। Guru always up above, we are at his feet. This never should be compromised. In the Gurukula Ashrama and in general also. Then Yana Shayyasana Sthanaihi. Yana, when you are traveling together, Shayya, when you have to stay in one ashram where one room is given available. So both Guru disciple has to be in same place, have to sleep. Therefore, he is on the palang cot, you are little nearby. Asana, a sitting place. Sthana, the place of accommodation. Na ati dure. You should not be very far away that you are not available to him. And don't sit on his head also. Na ati dure means Krutanjalihi, always in the readiness pose of doing whatever he says. Yeah, attitude maintain always. Or one has to feel all these things in our heart. These are all dharmas to be lived physically, psychologically, intellectually when you are in Gurukula. With all this type of preparation, your equipment is not an obstacle for him to teach you, for him to train, for him to mature you, from him to shower his grace on us. We are our own obstacles in our own path. Is it not? Nobody is there. We are obstacles by not obeying all this. We ourselves are the helping people when we do all these things. Okay? Yeah? In this way, whatever are said and all things that are endowing with them, we have to practice in Gurukula. Evam Vrittaha. In this way, with this Bhartav. Vritta means Bhartav, Vyavahara. Vartanam. In this way, stay living Evam Vrittaha Gurukule Vaset. Stay in Gurukula. Bhoga Vivarchitaha. Means we go to Gurukula for yoga. No thought of bhoga. It's a big topic. I'll not talk hours together, but in 1 minute, if you say, it will come in the future also about Brahmanas when he says the whole human life is not for bhoga. Human life is only for yoga. If we can really lift our mind for that understanding, then I am for yoga, not for bhoga, then we have blessed ourselves. And be in that yoga sthiti only all the time. And that is at least after certain age when we have gone through all natak. Now my life is only for yoga. No more bhoga. If that clarity doesn't come, then we are wasting every moment of our opportunity. So, evam vrute vasan gurukule bhoga vivarjitaha. Vasit bhoga vivarjitaha. Then, how long? Vidya samapyate yavat. Till that entire Vidya curriculum, education, what Guru has designed to give you, what for event, till it is completed. Vidya Samapradayavat, during that time, Bibhrat Vratam Akhanditam. That Akhanda Brahmacharya Vrataka Dharana Karte huए stay in that Gurukula. Till the Vidya Abhyasa is over. Never run away in between. This Guru is very strict and all that. Or the food which I like is not given there. In our Gurudev's ashram also, 200 people will join. 100 people join. Toward the end of course, so 22 remain. Each of them for different reasons, some genuine also. Here, Akhanditam. Akhanda Vrata here is Akhanda Brahmacharya Vrata, and Akhanda Vrata of Brahmacharya is to be in the discipline as surrendered to Guru and as taught by the Guru, as required in the ashram. In this way, one should stay. Vratham Akhanditam Vibhrat Yavat Vidya Samapyate till the entire knowledge is gained. If that type of committed efforts are not there, we are our own enemies. We took gurus etc. for granted and we gave excessive freedom and essentials to ourselves. These are only two reasons by which we trouble, destroy ourselves. Like any case, let's say medical. We have never valued the doctor and his medicine. and you went on eating whatever you wanted. Therefore, your disease got aggravated. Sugar and BP will never rise, it will always be normal if exactly what the doctor says if we follow. They're so direct, simple, straight. They just look at the thing, readings, bas ye khao mat khao. You strictly 100% follow, it will never grow. Every 10 days, 20 days, it is rising up and you are going and getting admitted. That means so simple. The doctor will not talk. He just laughs and knows that he is taking me for granted and is giving licentiousness to himself. Freedom, too much freedom to himself. He knows it. Then every time you go, like I told that day, the doctor said, ये खाऊं क्या डॉक्टर साहब? He said, हाँ खाई जाओ तू आई जाओ तू खाई जा तू आई जाओ. He said like that. I don't forget that one. Huh? तेनू क्या जानी है तू खाई जाओ आई जाओ मैं दवा लूंगा पैसे लूंगा. That way, anywhere, when we don't follow the rules, we are at loss. Here also, vibrat vratam akhanditam. Is it not? We'll do that. If not right now, maybe when I get 15, 20 of more disciplined and regular students like you and more added, we may stay one place for a year and with all the closed doors ashram, badi asa, ye akhanda vrata say, we will do upasana dikshas, we will do japa diksha, we will do dhyana dikshas, we do the upavasa diksha, we do this, all that we will do akhanda 1 year. This is also one of them. Maybe Lord is training for all those higher things by making us stick to this regular study of Shastra morning and evening. He is giving us a training. To some extent, we made him successful by following classes regularly, unbroken. So thoda ye layak hai. We are not so disqualified to be thrown away. I think we have proved to Guru of the Lord. So they may give us such opportunity. Next comes next. Okay, Avi education is over. What to do next? Two options are there. Go and do what you want to independently, or if you have another option of liking ashram and staying in that discipline only, then he says, Yadi asau chandasam lokam arokshan brahma vishtapam. If at all he is desiring, arokshan means to climb up to. Chandasam lokam brahma vishtapam arokshan. Chandasam lokam, if we want to revel in the world only of Veda Jnanam, Brahma Vishtapa means want to go to the Brahmaloka in his own mind where Nirantara Brahma Vidya or Veda Vidya alone is being learned more and more and more. So till that time, whatever is minimum required was taught by the Guru. That doesn't mean that all knowledge is over. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge sufficient for you is given. You can survive with that. You can do your vritti. You can be doing little spiritual sadhana. But more and more Veda Jnana you want to give, Vedanta Jnana you want to gain, and fully want to live in that world only of Veda Jnana. That's what Chandasam Lokam, Brahma Vishtapam Lokam Arokshan. You want to revel in this only world of studying more and more Shastras deeply. Because in the years of 5, 6, staying in Gurukula, at that young age of yours and your requirement, depending on that, few texts only will teach. बट द वेदज्ञ अनंतो वै वेदाः वेद वेदांत बहुत सारे हैं. यू वांट टू मास्टर ऑल ऑफ देम. देन व्हाट टू डू? गुरवे विन्यसेत देहम स्वाध्यायार्थम बृहद्व्रतः. देन taking up बृहद्व्रतः for the entire life. You take that vrata in which gurave vinyaset deham. You offer your deha at the feet of the Guru swadhyaya artham for the study of Shastra. So continue staying there and keep on getting educated in more and more Sukshma Shastras. Gurave Vinyasedyaham Swadhyaya Artham. Means what? There are no more Deha Tadatmya and going for fulfilling the Deha demanding desires as any worldly person. Gurave Vinyasedyaham means totally the life is dedicated to Gurudev. Like in our ashrama also, exactly. After 2 years of course, then everybody is asked. So few people out of their compulsions, they go back. But some say, no, we are with you, Gurudev. We want to learn more, study more, and we do want to serve you. Then he says, welcome. The Diksha is given to them. That's what Gurave Vinyasadhyam in the present context in such ashramas. Many came, many study, but few take. Others go back into their profession. But the knowledge gained by them is not wasted. It's always there. Again, how much ever they use, that much it will be useful, beneficial. So if at all you want to do the Brahma Vishtavam, Chandaloka Arokshanam, if you want to do, Guruve Vinyase Deham. Swadhyayartham Bruhat Vrata. Bruhat Vrata means now what sample you did of your own Vrata, it should be continued throughout life. Like we have taken up Bruhat Vrata. I thought lifelong we study Shastras and we give. Our only job is this. If in this we totally get fed up and all work is over, we will only revel, meditate in Shastra sitting at one place. If the body doesn't permit or if nobody is ready to listen or any such occasion opportunity is not there, Shastra ka manana chintana to chutega nahi. These are Brahad Vrata. That's how Gurudev tells us. Finish Bhagavad Ramayana and come for Yoga Vasishta and do the Mandukya Upanishad, then go to Taittiriya Adi. Our life is fixed, my dear. How many years we are going to be alive? Shastra then chalta rahe. We are fixed now. Luckily, from last year especially, the mind is settled. We'll change text, etc. Timings we may change little bit required depending on the weather. But ours is Brahad Vrataha. Here, Brahad Vrata also means lifelong Brahmachari Vrata. Literal meaning is Brahat Vrata Dharaha means lifelong being in the Brahmacharya Ashrama. Deham Vinased Gurave. Deha is neither for Bhoga nor for Progeny nor anything. You just stay Akhanda Brahmacharya throughout life, then study Shastra and become assistant that Guru. Then other disciples come, you teach them, Guru gives a chance to you. Like that, Gurudev appoints all of us in different centers. We keep doing Shastra, Dhenam, Satyam, Satsang, etc. So this is how the option 1. Option 2. One option is one can go, second is this. Now, he says, throughout life, then what to be done? When you are with the Guru in ashram, Agnau Gurau Atmanicha. In the Agni, in the Guru, in your own self. Sarva Bhuteshu, in all the beings of the ashram. They may be human beings, they may be trees, they are birds, whatever. Sarva Bhuteshu Mam Param. Me, the Supreme Self, seeing me, apruthak without the dhi differentiating on the basis of differences, seeing in everyone me alone, upasita. And akalmashaha, without any impurity, then the knowledge which you are gaining in the Shastras about Bhagavan, that will enter into you, that will express through you, that is called as Brahma Varchasvi. You will have the Brahma Varchasvi. The Brahmavarcha means the special fragrance coming out of him through all the equipments, whether his looks or whether he talks, whether he is present, that Sarvam Brahmamayam, this Abhyasa he has done for a long time. That person's expression is called Brahmavarcha. That is in all aspects. Like in the facial glow, it is there. In the glow in the eyes is there. In the power of words, it is expressed. In his talk, in his walk, expression, everything the Brahma Varchas. Again, for us, no need to go anywhere to take an example. Our own Puja Gurudev. He is a Brahma Varchas. His presence was, so resplendent, so glorious, divine. Those who have seen him, they know it. I tell you, we have seen the Rishi of yore. We have seen the God in expression when we saw Gurudev. Brahmanishta Purush, unke charan mein. Adbhutam, Adbhutam. So, without Kalvasha, in all this, Agnau, Gurau, Atmani, Sarvabhuteshu, Mam Param, Aprutak Di Upasita, Brahma Varchasvi Akalmasha. This is also a worth shloka by hearting, but I don't want to be disappointed by telling you. Now comes another important topic. Once you have taken up to be with Guru to study and Shastra, to be protective throughout life, some instructions given. Strinam Nirikshana Swaresha Sallapa Shvedanadikam. This should be Tyajet. With the women, Nirikshana, looking at them, Sparshana, touching, Sallapa, passing time, Shvedana, doing any type of all the time pass, all these things, Adikam. Tyajet. Second is Praninaha Mithini Bhutanapi Tyajet. When the pranis are in the Mithuna movement, Tyajet should not be in that vicinity. Who should do this? Agrahastha, agrataha tyajeta. These are the two words important. Agrahastha means other than the grahastha, all other three ashramas of brahmacharya, vanaprastha, sannyasi, they should avoid these two. Agratha means सबसे पहले, सबसे पहले इनसे बच के रहे. Because of the intensity of those things brought from so many lives. And when the fall or distraction happens, again to rise, even to say that I was doing wrong, I must come back to the path, takes again some lives. So it's better to avoid, no? Prevention is better than the cure. Little chance given, a fall happens. Again to rise, again it is so tough. That's why all this निरीक्षण स्पर्श सल्लापक्षेणादिकं त्यजेत अग्रतः प्राणिनो मिथुनभूतानपि त्यजेत अग्रहस्थः other than the grahasthas. So that doesn't mean grahastha goes on looking at them. No, it means he is allowed, only one who is allowed. Because he has chosen that. Continuation, all the brahmacharya ashramas only staying in the Gurukula even after the minimum formal education. When you are Brahat Vratadhara, wanting to study Shastras more thoroughly, by living with the Guru, this is how you keep on focusing yourself on yourself, protecting yourself, and pursue what you have chosen. Choosing of Brahma Vishtapam, Arokshat, wanting to go to that Brahma Loka where Nirantara Chanda Vedo ka hi अध्ययन होता है. Chandasaam Lokam Aroksha. Oh, in a more practical way, if you want to say, excelling in the study of many Veda, Vedanta, all darshanas. You want to study, be in that ashrama under the feet of Guru continuously. Because in the age of 22 years, when you are in Guru, very few only you learn. When you join at the age of, let us say, 8 years, in the next 10, 12 years, few only are taught, mainly because of our own age and our own immaturity. Only it's after 20, 22, even 25 भी नहीं कभी कभी 28 तक जा सकते हैं. That we become more proud in Sanskrit, not English. English में भी proud होते हैं. We more proud to be able to grasp the Veda Vedanta. Age has a very vital role to play in general. In some exception cases, बूढ़े भी हो जाते, दिमाग नहीं काम करता. In other cases, at the age of 10, 15 only, children appear to be very mature. I know some children. At the age of 10, 15, 20, so many beautiful Vedantic samskar. But in between, they have to go through all this prarabdha. Again, toward the end, they come back. इस तरह से होता है. Then शौचम आचमनम स्नानम, all these also some important things. I think we'll spare time for it tomorrow. ओम सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते. पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेव अवशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. भागवत महापुराण की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. O Lord, Hey Guru Parampara, give us ability not only to understand what you are saying deeply, and also the ability to be convinced to practice with all the best of efforts, doing all required sacrifices. O Lord, bless, bless, bless. Thank you. Come back for our Hindi Valmiki Ramayana class. Okay, boss. Thank you, boss.